to this music mash-up. Music, as you know, is filled with a variety of feelings, joyfulness, sadness, longing, all kinds of things. And music can take those feelings, which I like to say uh, works our heartstrings so that those feelings that we have in ourselves already are transformed by the music. And there's new vibrations, and uh, it takes us perhaps to a blissful state. So today we have a variety of music. Myself, Father Bob Koopmann of the music department, Dr. Patricia Kent, also of the music department, wonderful soprano and good friend, Father Michael Peterson on the Native American flute, and he's with St. Ben's Campus Ministry and vocation director at St. John's and oblate director. So we're a variety of people doing a variety of music. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to start with a piece by Rachmaninoff, earlier 20th century Russian. And this is a piece that I love very much, and my students and my audiences like a lot too. It's the Prelude in G sharp minor. And you'll hear this melody over and over with it. So you kind of listen for that, and also for a kind of a climactic moment, joyful moment. That's the main melody. So that's Rachmaninoff. Now I'm going to go to a piece by Johannes Brahms. Brahms is my favorite composer. He's a late 19th century a German, born in Hamburg, but he moved toward to Vienna, which really was the musical capital in those days, Vienna and Paris. And this is a piece, he calls it a capriccio, and it's in 3 sections. The first and the third are similar. You'll hear a kind of a tumultuous opening, and then in the middle, a very tender section, this. So, Capriccio by Johannes Brahms. And now something very different. Father Michael Peterson.
You're welcome to this concert. I will be playing the Native American flute with Father Bob improvising on the piano, a piece I entitled Purple Martins Flying Above Lake Sagatagan. So purple martins are simply birds that I think delight in flight. Also, I hope you hear a loon too.
Well, that was fun. It's always such a pleasure to make music with Father Michael. And it's always such a pleasure to make music with Pat Kent. So here she is.
Hi, you'll notice I'm wearing a very strange mask today. Looks like a duck. Hopefully doesn't quack like a duck. This is the Broadway Relief Project singer's mask. And with the normal mask, when you take a good singer's breath, you suck it into your mouth. So this holds out this structure so you can get a better breath, but it also means it gets real hot in here. So Father Bob and I were ready to perform a recital last spring, the week that we went dark. And today we're going to do a little excerpt of that recital, kind of on the lighter side. Bernstein, first song is by Bernstein, Leonard Bernstein, called Spring Will Come Again. And if you know the work, the Chichester Psalms, he's reusing a theme from the Chichester Psalms in this, which was intended for the skin of our teeth, called Spring Will Come Again. The second one is a Broadway song called Feeling Good, and it's from The Roar of the Grease Paint, The Smell of the Crowd by Leslie Bracus and Anthony Newley. And then we're going to do this short, kind of cute, funny song called The Secrets of the Old by Samuel Barber. And the poem is by Yeats, an Irish poet. It's called The Secrets of the Old, and I get to sing it now. And then finally, we're going to do a classic from George and Ira Gershwin, They Can't Take That Away From Me. Winds may blow and snows may snow and clouds may come and hide the moon. Still we know that someday soon spring will come again. Summer has to follow. Birds will come again, nesting in the hollow. Once again we'll know, oh, we know that after winter comes spring. Winds may blow and snows may snow and clouds may come and hide the moon. Still we know that someday soon spring will come again. Summer has to follow. Birds will come again, nesting in the hollow. Once again Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Ooh, and I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossoms on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies are having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. Yeah. Stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Freedom is mine, and that's how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. I'm feeling good. Feeling I have old women's secrets now that had those of the young. Match tells me what I did think when my blood was strong. And what had drowned the lover once sounds like an old song. The Marjorie is stricken dumb if thrown in majesty way. We three make up the solitude, for not alive today can know the stories that we know, or say the things we say. How such a man pleased women boast of all that are gone. How such a pair love many years, and such a pair but one. Stories of the bed of straw or the bed of dawn.
that, the way you sip your tea, the memory of all that. No, no, they can't take that away from me. The way you smile just beat, the way you sang off key, the way you haunt my dreams. No, no, they can't take that away from me. We may never, never meet again on that bumpy road to love. Still I'll always, always keep the memory of the way you held your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you've changed my life. No, no, they can't take that away from me. We may never, never meet again on that bumpy road to love. Still I'll always, always keep the memory of the way you held your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you changed my life. No, no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me.
Bravo. So now we go back to the 19th century, and this is a kind of a mashup of two different pieces by the same composer, but one of them arranged by his brilliant pianist and composer wife. So I'm going to be playing the finale to the symphonic etudes of Robert Schumann, 19th century German, and his wife, Clara Wieck Schumann, brilliant. She performed all over Europe and on the piano. And he wrote this wonderful song. It's just such a tender, it's called Widmung, and it's a love song. You are my heart, you are my pain, you are my world, you are my heaven. Just this outburst. And Clara transcribed this into a very simple little piano solo with that sentiment. So I start with that, and it's this tune. And then I go into the finale of the symphonic etudes. It's at least a dozen variations, and it's based on a theme which keeps coming back. So that will be, I think, a wonderful musical treat when I put these two together. So Widmung and the finale of the symphonic etudes, the Schumanns. Okay, now I can relax a little and not play so loud.
We're going to mellow out a little bit. This bass flute here is and I'll be playing a piece I composed entitled A Heron on Lake Ignatius. So Lake Ignatius is connected to Lake Sagtagan on the southeast side. It's a hidden lake, well worth trying to find, but you have to take a canoe or a kayak.
Very peaceful. And now, this is a rather odd piece for me to play. A friend of mine went a couple summers ago, he went to a rock concert with his nephews. And he came back and told me, he called me and he said, the encore was Free Bird by Leonard Skinner. And I never heard of it. He said, well, would you want to play that? I'd love to hear you play that. So I did. I learned it. I listened to the recording, and of course it's my way, and I'm a classical musician, so it will sound a little different. But Leonard Skinner, some of you are going to know who that is. That rock bands still play Freebird at the end, and sometimes people flash their phones. And earlier, years ago in the 70s, they would flick their lighters. So you can do whatever you want since you're at home somewhere. But Leonard Skinner is if look it up if you want to know, because that's not really his name, but it's Skynyrd, and that's the name he made up, and that's what he uses. So if you Google that, you'll get lots of information. So here is a rock song improvised by me. So something very different for me. You know, as I was just playing it now, I've been watching a bit of that HBO Succession. Listen to that theme. There's some similarity there, Succession and Free Bird. Anyway, so I'm going to close now. We thank you for coming to this, tuning in. And I'm going to, again, play something rather different. And this is a tribute to the Johnny football players and the Johnny football fans. One of the wonderful things that I've been experiencing for many, many, many years is going to the home football games. I go to everyone I can. And of course, we watch the game, but I also get to see all these friends that I only see once a year, probably. Students from back when I started teaching in 1975 until for recent. So it's a disappointment this year. It's different, but we're going to have opportunities to, I think, become better people for it all the same. But I really sympathize with the players, the seniors especially. So you're going to know this one. It's an improvisation, but we kind of know the piece. So here we go.